It's our recap video from round 23, and oh boy, this was a blockbuster of a weekend. We got all the surprising results, all the shocking ones, and it's obviously time to discuss all the best talking points. Starting with the most interesting result of the weekend, Victor. One of the surprises of this round came when Manchester United beat Arsenal at the Emirates, with the Gunners losing there for the first time this season. But the big talking point from that result is that Arsenal's lead at the top is now down to just 4 points. In your opinion, do you think there will be fears within the Arsenal camp that, oh, maybe we might bottle this lead after that result?
I don't know about them actually being scared about it, but finishing second for 3 seasons running must be playing on their minds a bit. If it's not, then there's something wrong. If they are worried about their chances of getting booted out by Arsenal in the event of another bottle, they shouldn't. That failure would be on Arteta and Arteta alone. He is the one who should be worried about that, and for good reason.
Yeah, fair point. He just seems to kind of overthink things at times and forget the basics. But yeah, anyways, moving away from Arsenal and going to Manchester United, I'm surprised you're not wearing your jersey, Mark. But anyways, from a Manchester United perspective, do you think there will be thoughts of retaining Carrick now in the long term, especially after consecutive victories against Manchester City and Arsenal?
I mean, it's tough to predict, but it feels like last time when he was coaching the team for a couple of games, he also did great. He beat Arsenal, drawn with Chelsea. But it just feels like that Man United already did this decision with Solskjaer, and it didn't really work out. But okay, he obviously wasn't the worst, but not the best. So I feel like at the end of the season, even if they make UCL, it just feels like they will definitely take a look at potential signings for a manager spot. So there's a little chance that he'll stay if nobody agrees to head Man United, which I don't really believe because look at Amorim, he worked like a year and earned 10 million. Why wouldn't you go for that? So I'd say there is a slight chance, but at the end of the day, I feel like there will be a different coach next season.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that one unfolds. Back to you, Victor. After yet another loss in the Premier League, should Crystal Palace start to worry about finding themselves in the relegation dogfight?
Just like it was the case for some other teams earlier in the season, it's not that Palace are necessarily too good to go down, especially not now with all the departures that have happened and will happen in the near future. But there are at least 2 or 3 teams that genuinely deserve to drop to the championship. Okay, Palace are in disarray, absolutely, but they will hobble somehow to safety this season. Next season, though, I'm not sure, especially if they keep losing people the way they have.
Yeah, fair point. And also still down about the relegation dogfight. Nottingham Forest Mark are now unbeaten in their last 3 games. How positive is it for them to pick form at this stage of the season?
I mean, obviously it's decent for them, especially because West Ham won 2 games in a row. If they didn't win 2 of theirs, 3 and drawn, they would be probably stuck in relegation zone at the moment. So basically, it's obviously a decent result. But at the same time, I feel like maybe they should somehow relegate from Europa League and focus on Prem, because if the things go in the same way, they don't really have the depth to play in both Europa League playoffs and Prem. And at some point, if West Ham keep their momentum and overcome them, it will be pretty tough to come back. So I would probably say they better focus on Prem at the moment and forget about Europa League.
Fair point. And just on a final note for this video, Victor, after their 2-0 victory over Newcastle, Villa are level on point with City and also obviously 4 points behind league leaders Arsenal. People continue to say they doubt whether Villa can do it, but do you think their squad is well equipped to go all the way with City and Arsenal for the title race till the end of the season?
I've been saying no to this all along, and I still stand by that. McGinn is a big loss for them, and they'll be hoping it's only for a couple of weeks, not a couple of months. It will still rather be Arsenal and City down to the wire, but I am hoping Villa can maybe. We have 1 week left of the transfer window. I'm hoping Villa can add some squad depth and just hang in there a little bit longer than people expect them to.
Yeah, fair enough. We're just gonna have to see how all that unfolds. But yeah, those were some of the best talking points from round 23. We've still got some more talking points to discuss, and we'll be doing justice to that in another video.